legit. Anything you want.
Ripple XRP price analysis, bullish channel and reversal pattern forming. Ripple could be ready to resume its climb as it tests support of a new rising channel on its 4-hour chart. Ripple has formed higher lows and higher highs over the past week, creating a rising channel visible on its 4-hour time frame. Price is currently testing support and might be due for a bounce back to resistance around 0.5300-0.5400. The 100 SMA appears to be crossing below the longer-term 200 SMA, though, so the path of least resistance might be to the downside. In other words, there's a chance that the channel support could break and lead to a downtrend for Ripple. Stochastic is also on the move down to reflect the presence of selling pressure, but the oscillator is nearing oversold levels to signal exhaustion. Turning back up could bring buying momentum in and lead to a bounce off the 0.4700 support. RSI is moving sideways but has previously been treading lower, indicating that selling pressure is still present. A bounce off the bottom of the channel and a move to the channel top could lead to the formation of a complex inverse head and shoulders pattern, which might be indicative of longer-term gains. Ripple would need to break past the neckline at 0.5000 to confirm a possible reversal from the downtrend, though. If that materializes, price could climb by the same height as the chart formation, which spans 0.3800 to 0.5000. Ripple recently made a strong break above a long-term downtrend line as the anticipation rose for the launch of XRP. This would allow counterparties to conduct cross-border transactions using XRP as the bridge between fiat currencies, enabling payments to be settled quickly and at lower costs. A number of firms are already working with Ripple on their X-Current messaging platform, and many expect these to transition to XRP soon, leading to strong volumes in XRP and increased activity that could keep its price supported.
Ripple might be about to grab most of Japan's money transfer market. The Ripple-powered Money Tap app is set to roll out across dozens of Japanese banks any day now. The SBI Ripple Asia Japanese Bank Consortium was formed in 2016 as a network of 15 banks. It has since swelled to 61 member banks covering almost 80% of banking assets in Japan. The deal has been in the works for years, and now seems to be on the cusp of making a prominent move in the form of the Money Tap app. The app was announced in March, but the app website went up only hours ago. It's not downloadable yet, but the live site suggests it might be very, very close. The site says the app will be downloadable in autumn 2018, which is broadly any time from now to November. The Money Tap app will initially be going live for 3 consortium members, SBI Net Sumishin Bank, Saruga Bank and Resona Bank, before a staggered rollout to the rest of the 60-odd consortium members. If all goes well, Ripple might lock in the vast majority of international money transfers going in and out of Japan in the coming days. A vast improvement. SWIFT is generally entirely inadequate for consumer money transfers, especially for relatively small remittance payments. In Japan, the transfer fee alone might cost about 12 hours of labor for a migrant worker. It's hard to say though, because the actual transfer fees will vary widely. This often necessitates multiple trips to the bank at a later date to cover shortfalls when the initial transfer fees paid weren't enough. Through Money Tap, Ripple aims to drop fees to a fraction of the current norm and usher in reliable same-day transfers. With such a distinctive edge and so much need in the marketplace, it seems quite likely that it will take off. Other players in Japan's market are also moving to shove SWIFT out of the way, but it's reasonable to assume that none of them have the same reach as the Ripple-friendly Japanese banking consortium. Realistic competitors include remittance companies such as Western Union, which are already more competitive on fees, but without a hard digital pivot, these might risk losing their edge. Other low-fee international money transfer services similarly might not be able to match the sheer cost-effectiveness of a Ripple-powered system. In 2016, MUFG, Japan's largest bank, seems to have initially struck off on its own through a partnership with Coinbase. The Nikkei Asian Review describes the purpose of the partnership as an effort to find a replacement for SWIFT. As an aside, this strongly suggests that Coinbase has viewed itself as a potential Ripple surrogate for years now, which might go some ways towards explaining why an XRP listing on Coinbase might never happen. Musk has since joined the Ripple-powered consortium though. Credit where it's due, Swift has also been aggressively moving towards blockchain solutions, but may have found itself at an inherent disadvantage because actually deploying a Swift blockchain solution would mean a lot more overhauling by the banks, and it's not really in a position to force this. It doesn't show any signs of becoming a competitive option for smaller consumer money transfers anytime soon. Beyond Japan, it's worth noting that the problems with absurdly expensive and unpredictable remittances are everywhere, albeit in slightly different flavors. Take a look, for example, at how much it might cost to make a bank transfer from Australia to New Zealand.